Okay, so let's get started real quick. Scrapbook Adhesives sent all of us at the Paper House Productions Design Team these cute little products. I'm showing you how I'm going to pair them up with some pieces from my stash and some Paper House Productions products. And then we're going to create a little travel-themed project. And this is part of a travel-themed hop that is going on all week long between the Paper House Productions team and the Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L team. So I think it's just Scrapbook Adhesives. Yes. The other thing I'm thinking of is another company. Whoops! Anyway, you can find, I decided to use the Discover USA line, and I'm going to flip through here and show you all of the papers that come in this paper crafting kit and both sides of them, and then we're going to go ahead and create a pocket page, a travel themed pocket page for today. So I'm just showing you everything that's included in the kit because I felt that there was a lot of really usable patterns in this kit that had, even if you don't travel, that is really the only paper that is kind of travel themed on both sides a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this little insert. I'm going to do the front side of it to the camera today, and then if you want to see the back side of it, you can see pictures on my blog, which I will link below. There is also a project up on the Paper House Productions blog. There is also a project up today and all week on the Scrapbook Adhesives blog, so lots of travel themed products and projects for you to check out. There's scrapbook pages, there's pocket pages like what I'm doing, there's some home decor pieces. Oh my word, I can't talk. And other things. So I'm starting out by using these two pattern papers. I'm going to layer them up. And this insert is going to go in front in my travel album to mark where our trip to Colorado begins in my travel album. So kind of like a title page or something like that. Just a break in page size to denote a new traveling plan. A new destination, I guess, would be the word between two trips that we took. So this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit everything with some vintage photo distress ink, and then I'm using this Easy Runner by Scrapbook Adhesives. It has little tape strips. It reminds me of the Creative Memories tape runner, and it's very, very nice. They also have a dot runner refill that goes in this, and so I bought a couple of those just because you know how much I love a dot roller. And now I'm going to go through these photo corners. Okay, so I have to tell you something. These photo corners are the bomb. I love them. Between the two sides of this title page, I used all my white ones. You will see them again because I have black and gold and silver and all different colors. But I loved using them on pocket pages. I felt like it just gave some kind, I don't know, it just adds a little bit of an extra something to my cards, and I really liked how it looked. And I promise you, you will see more of these later, more of these photo corners on my pocket pages, because I used all of the white ones on this 2-page, and then I have so many other colors. I was given the mixed bag, so it has all different colors and things. So this little cut apart card says, I left my heart in, and then there's a little line for you to put in your own state. So again, I'm going to add the photo corners, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the sticker sheet that comes in the paper crafting kit to spell out Colorado. And I'm so sorry, I feel like I'm umming through this video, and I don't mean to be. I really don't. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't had enough coffee yet. So here I go. I'm just going to grab the letters that spell out Colorado in these blue tile stickers. And then beside that 3x4 card, I really wanted to put the dates that we went on our trip, but there's no numbers on the sticker sheet, so I'm going to spell out July, and then I'm going to just drop into my stash quick and grab some letter tile stickers and use those or number tile stickers and use those to put the dates of our trip. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and play with are these 3D they're called 3D foam hearts. I'm showing them here. And they're really cool. They're shapes. They're almost like maybe Pop Dots a little bit, except that both sides have adhesive and they're shapes. So I'm going to, that seems kind of silly, but They're like foam and they have adhesive on both sides, and you'll see as I do them here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut apart, I think I did 5 hearts, and I'm going to cut out the 5 that I want, and just, yep, easy as can be, just cut them out. The different foam hearts, and they come in all different sizes, so there's like bigger ones and medium ones, and then there's like smaller ones, so you can really pick and choose which ones you want. And they sent me hearts and stars, and I will so use the stars in another project because these worked out really good. So we're dealing with loose glitter. Anytime you deal with loose glitter, there's going to be a little bit of a mess. Always, it's loose glitter. Glitter all the things. So I took the top portion of the adhesive off of these foam hearts, and then I decided to dip them in. I think you could do it the other way, lay them out and dump the glitter on top of them, without any problems. But this was just kind of in my head what seemed like the least messy way to go about doing this, except that it wasn't. It just glitter everywhere. I will say this, once you kind of brush the foam and get all the loose glitter off of the top, the glitter will stick to those foam hearts very easily. It doesn't come off. So once I had used a brush and kind of brushed them off, I did end up with glittered hearts where the glitter was not coming off of them. It wasn't flaking off of them. But you do have to use a brush and kind of brush them off and get the glitter off. But look how cool they look. Oh, they're so cool and pretty and glittery. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these micro adhesive dots, which were great and wonderful to put down some sequins from my stash, but they also worked really, really well on the 2 little acetate pieces that I'm going to work on next. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on these 2 photos down at the bottom. And I specifically chose these 2 photos for my title pocket page here because I wanted to use this acetate. So the acetate that comes with this collection, you can just buy it by the sheet in the Paper House Production store, and it has lots and lots of different sayings from all over the USA, things that would be good for almost any state. And so my thought was that it would work really well to be cut up and used almost like photo overlays, and it worked fabulously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down this piece here, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the top of my photo using these micro adhesive dots. And I chose these dots because, and I practiced a little bit with them before I went ahead and put them on my photo. They literally disappear. They're really small, and they fit, really nice on the back of this acetate. And when you put them on the back of the acetate and then push down, they disappear. You cannot see them at all. So I was so excited about that. I highly recommend using them for acetate sheets because it worked really well. And as you can see here, I had it a little crooked, and then I went ahead and kind of moved it up just a touch so that all of what I wanted to say was right there in the blue sky. Now I'm just going to add a couple of puffy stickers to give it so that all 3 of the cards on my pocket page work together. So you may have noticed my pocket page is a little bit, it's an 8.5 by 11 size, and it's a little different than a lot of the pocket pages you'll see. I got these pages at AllieEdwards.com, and I just love them. They're awesome. I love them. They're We Are Memory Keepers brand, I believe. So I'm going to put this one down at the bottom, and then I want to add a little bit of more acetate to my second photo over here. So I'm just going to grab the sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and look at some of the different things that it says. I kind of really liked that Climb Every Mountain, but it didn't really fit as much as I wanted onto the photo and where I wanted to put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this one at the bottom that says Happy Trails. And I cut that one out with my scissors instead of my trimmer because I wanted to go around the letters a little bit. And so that's what I did. And now I'm just going to add some more of those little micro adhesive dots onto the back of the acetate. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Add some puffy stickers, add a puffy sticker and a little bit of sequins. And that will complete this layout here. I decided to put the puppy sticker right there between the two words that say Happy Trails. And I was really, really happy with these scrapbook adhesive products. I was really happy. I was happy with how that they worked. I loved the photo corners. I loved those micro dots. I feel like, and like I said, I liked it so much I went ahead and bought some refills for my tape runner, and I really enjoyed using these products. So a big thank you to Scrapbook Adhesives for sending me so many fun goodies, and I hope you'll hop along with us on the hop today. Bye!